definition. Kill yourself to never ever stop. You're broken up.
My own dream. Don't you know I was dream? Live without, to live without helps you through.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Poems and Songs Evenings. This is number 10. May will be 11th, and then June will mark a year. All right, first I want to give a special shout out to some folks. Everyone, welcome our new co-host, Emily Fraser over there. She's been with us from the beginning, doing her thing, okay? If you're not subscribed to her channel, you should be. She has 2 music videos out, and when does the third one come out? Okay, all right. She has 2 music videos out, okay? 1 single, okay? The first one's called Controller. Second one's called The Missing Part. Third one is called Do I Stay? And I was involved in both, okay? And I'm deeply proud of that, okay? Okay, especially with how The Missing Part came out, because I had a little involvement by picking the actors. I was like, wow, they did a great job. So please check that out, okay? Yeah. Also, I want to give some little history here. I brought my friend Kai with us. George, can you take a shot of her, please? Okay, for YouTube infamy, fame, okay? All right, and the backstory is 7 years ago, okay, me and Gabe have known her for 7 years now. 7 years ago, when we started performing at City Center, at a place I will not name, we were the ones who made poetry really renowned and a big deal there. That's what we did. That's what we were responsible for. Good evening, Sir Norfleet. All right, that's what we did there. Okay, we were involved in making sure it became a place for poetry. Some people had issues with that, but we're still here, and now we're over here. So thank you for being with us. Also, shout out to my friend Richard Taylor, okay, who's been with me through a lot of very, very weird events and situations. Welcome to Poems and Songs. $5 entry fee, everybody. There you go. Okay, the more the merrier. Come on in. All right, and now what we do here is, for those of us who are born past the 2000s, there's a show called, or before the 2000s, it was a show called Unplugged, and there's a show called Def Poetry Jam. And we try to deliberately combine those worlds together, where musicians and poets meet, because there is no equality of rights without the equality of emotion. And that's my deep thought on that. All right, if we can't understand what another person's coming from and listen to their words, listen to their thoughts, then we're not going to really get it or make any connection between anything. And that has to do with human rights, how you treat people, religion, all of that. But that's my deep thought, but I'm not working to be a philosopher or theologian. So I'm going to open us up with some poems, okay? And, you know, because some people occasionally forget I'm a poet too, and I dabbled in the music world. So the first one I have for you is I'm Not Afraid, and 3 poems from me, and then we're going to have Emily Fraser greet us to the mic. Y'all ready? All right. I'm not afraid of the rain. I'm not afraid of going insane. I'm not afraid of living my life. I'm not afraid of doing what's right. I'm not afraid of burning crosses. I'm not afraid of financial losses. I'm not afraid of never meeting my wife. I'm not afraid of trying to end strife. I'm not afraid of standing up to the man. I'm not afraid of drawing a line in the sand. I'm not afraid of what people say. I'm not afraid I won't live to see the next day. I'm not afraid of what's beyond the grave. I'm not afraid of political knaves. I'm not afraid of Hitler wannabes, and I'm not afraid of Syrian refugees. I'm not afraid of hungry and homeless people who need compassion from you and me, and I am not afraid of gay people who have to pee. I am not afraid of Africa's warm embrace. I am not afraid of losing face. I am not afraid of the word black, and I am not afraid of people's empathetic lack. I am not afraid of people from the Middle East. I am not afraid of advocating peace. I am not afraid of complex women. I am not afraid of refusing to believe what I see on that television. I'm not afraid of nuclear war. Yes, I know we should be, but we've all kind of been here before. I'm not afraid of claiming Egyptian pyramids. I'm not afraid to say Haitian freedom is not dead. I'm not afraid of learning to speak French. I'm not afraid to think the gospel's heaven sent. I'm not afraid of a thing called sex. I'm not afraid to see what is beyond the chest. I'm not afraid of the Great Depressions. I'm not afraid of us never being a mature nation. I'm not afraid of my political tears. Most of us feel like Cherokees wandering through the years. I'm not afraid to make things right. I am not afraid to be alone standing by the lonely light. I am not afraid of anything in this world. I'm not even afraid of marrying that girl. I know that you think that these are contradictions, but I am afraid. I am deeply, deeply terrified that reason may become a thing of past fictions. And I got one short one and then one long one, and then we will get the music section of this show going. Sound good? And Kai, I think you actually saw me when I originally performed it the first time. Okay, anyway. This one's called Inscribed in the Sky, and this poem is approximately 21 years old. Yeah, so it's as old as Gabe. It's called Inscribed in the Sky. A soul which lives in fear is no soul at all, because a person cannot escape their true nature, for all they do is a reflection of that nature. Hope you have a good one. Hope that your grace and courage stand before the sun, so that your dignity lasts until the day is done. Hope your integrity remains after the dark night passes by. Know that your names come along with kings and queens that are inscribed in the sky. Overcome fear and go beyond the limits you can go. Be in awe of the wisdom that you should know. By endlessly striving, you can grow. Don't be afraid, because it seems everyone runs the good life alone. Truth be told, an angel is by your side through the frustrated days of youth to the lonely years of old. And this long little piece here is also 20 years old, and it's called I Am. And I do, one side note to this, I do enjoy challenging the poets and the musicians to try to get along together, because I find it so comical that sometimes the poets like to keep themselves and the musicians like to keep themselves. And it's like they're supposed to be the change makers, and they sort of like have self-segregated in a way that I find very humorous. So on that spirit, I will play a little soundtrack behind me while I read this one. Sound good? Okay. And I'll make sure it's not too loud as we go on. And this is called I Am. I am a man, dark, horrifying, and greedy with a hate-filled power in my soul. I am a man who's good, lighthearted, and lyrical and heart to the songs of love. I am a man, the worst of Mother Earth's creations. I am the man, the greatest of heaven's creations. I am a man, an Egyptian pharaoh who in times past oppressed the Hebrews. I am a man who is slow of speech, who stops all Egyptians from oppressing Hebrews. I am a man, an inhumane demagogue who puts fear in the hearts of millions. I am a man who stopped the spirit of the inhumane with a stone of my bravery. I am a man, a universally antagonistic warhorse who has no need for the word intimacy. And I am a man who is as sensitive as a dying rose because the wind has taken so much life away from me. I am a man who showed the world that if you silence my voice, you only leave me the nihilistic choice. I am a man who allowed the gray skies to give me the poetic and prophetic choice, and I've chosen that choice with all my voice. I am a man with manic depressive tendencies. I am a man who's just universally heartbroken. That's just so easy to see. I am a man who was at a loss for words when I saw what the stars did at Columbine. I am a man who knows that clowns of today's false manhood can't commit the loving crime. I am a man who is covered with the spells and spider webs of insecurity. I am a man who is as prideful as the unknowable sea. I am a man, a snow devil who loves the torments of the sun. I am a man, a child of sun, whose soul brings the moon before the angelic ones. I am a man who's fallen from grace, and you can see the divine leaving my face. I am a man, and after tears for years, I know love's true pace. I am a man, a star of David, who will never let 6 million stars lose their light again. I am a man of the crescent moon who just needs a place to call home again. I am a man of the cross who's beginning to understand the great loss. I am a man who's called an atheist when my empathy is truly behind my religious questions. I am a man, the greatest of heavens, the greatest instrument of death the world's ever seen. Ask my brothers who I did not keep, ask the sisters who I may weep, and ask my mother earth while sleeping to sleep. I am a man full of creativity who can bring life to as many people I can. Ask my father. I am a man who is very, very lost, I don't know why, and I'm a man who is deeply finally found. And I am a man and nothing more needs to be said. In the dismal nights and painful days when it's in the food and sunlight and during the many rains, in the glory of love and the tragedy of hate in this complex universe, the true and earth can be made to understand one all-for-all truth. It has a begun to by the pocket of existence. I am a man, I am whatever I choose to be. Now let's get the music courses going so I don't have to be all deep all the time. Emily, you ready?
Thank you. Yeah, it's been cool to be a part of this and to see this kind of grow and blossom, and very happy to be here and share some original music. I'm going to share one that's pretty new that I wrote. It's not recorded yet, and I've been working through it. It's called Lifeline. This one is kind of about those relationships you have in life with those people you know, like so intimately, that they can hurt you the most because they know you the deepest. So they know how to, exactly where to shoot to get you. But those people in your life, it's like you have so much love for them. It's kind of like, it could be a sister or a lover, like, you know, you always come back. So this one is called Lifeline.
Those bitter words I say
Thank you, guys. Ooh, I cannot hear very well at all. You guys can hear me? Can you turn, if you raise the vocals up, will it be too loud for them? Yeah, I can't hear it all. Hello, 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 hello. Is this loud enough? Okay, I can kind of hear myself now. All right. There we go. I'll be the guinea pig. It's fine. All right. This one I'm going to do next is actually the single I just released. It's called Do I Stay? It's my favorite song that I have gotten produced so far, so definitely check it out. And it's the one that I'll be working on a music video for. And Alex has told me that he wants to play like the bad lover in the music video, which I think is hilarious. So we'll see. All right.
You're taking me for granted, mistaking me for someone else, but I'm a woman who has had it, and I'm tired of sitting on the shelf and waiting for the day you show up. You'll never come, you'll never grow up, wishing that you'd change when I know deep down I'm not the only one. 'Cause once you wandered, you're never coming back the way it used to be. You just ended, you and me, and I know your name, I know you lie, I know you cheat, I know I'll cry. I know better, so why do I stay? 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 You're taking more than giving, and it's taking its toll on me. And this ain't the kind of living I always promised little me. I shouldn't let you rule my world. You ain't no king, I'm not that girl, and I wish we felt the same, but I know that deep down I'm not the only one. 'Cause once you wandered, you're never coming back the way it used to be. You just ended, you and me, and I know your name, I know you lie, I know you cheat, I know I'll cry. I know better, so why do I stay? 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 I got your game, see through the lies. I saw you change, promise to try. And all this pain I feel inside, I'm partially to blame. 'Cause I know deep down I'm not the only one. 'Cause once you wandered, you're never coming back the way it used to be. You just ended, you and me, and I know your name, I know you lie, I know you cheat, I know I'll cry. I know better, so why do I stay? 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 Do I stay?
This next one is like a really old song that I wrote that I'm bringing back. It's called Honest.
I'm being honest, it wasn't true. Just needed somewhere to lay my head once the day was through. And if I'm being honest, I just didn't wanna hurt you. And I hate myself for feeling this way after all you put me through. And it's not fair, it's not right. Just wanna wake up and feel alive again, feel alive again. And I'm okay, I'll be fine. I'll figure it out one note at a time. And by being honest, I'm not here when we're together. Got my mind on better weather. Sometimes the grass is really greener on the other side. I'm trying hard, but I'm not in it. Couldn't find a new beginning. Too hard to forget. Being burned alive, and it's not fair, it's not right. Just wanna wake up and feel alive again, feel alive again. And I'm okay, I'll be fine. I'll figure it out one note at a time. And by being honest, most days I feel like a hurricane. No man can hold me down. This mess is taking some time to take. Don't know if I will ever come back down. No, oh yeah. And it's not fair, it's not right. Just wanna wake up and feel alive again, feel alive again. And I'm okay, I'll be fine. I'll figure it out one note at a time. And by being honest, are we being honest? Am I being honest? Am I being honest? Are we being honest?
Thank you, guys. I don't know. I'm not sure how many I'm supposed to do. I know me and Richard wanted to do one at one point. I don't know if we'll do it now or later. Okay. Yeah. I'll do another one. Okay, this is also a new one. I've been on like a writing spree. So, yeah. This one is called On My Heart. Just let it speak for itself. Let's see.
The way you say my name takes me to that higher place where the music lights away and the heart flows in harmony. It's where I know I'll be okay, 'cause you're going at my pace, never very far away, right beside me. And I find my way through the dark when I fall away in the stars that you laid out to guide me through my dreams. And should I stumble and fall, I know.
Hi, I'm Kai. I'm a poet. Alex and I used to do a lot of stuff together back in the day. My first performances were at the same time that Alex started performing at an old place of ours. And so this is my first performance back in a really long time. So if I'm shaking at all, no, I'm not. And yeah, my first poem is going to be called A Conversation with the Wall. She said, "You are a false poet. In the name of deceit, you spread famine of the mind. Rather than a quench of thirst, you serve more questions than answers on a platter crafted of fool's gold. And your guests are but hollow ghosts, so you take the wine for yourself and drink your mind into what you call poetry. I said, dear, I am only a wanderer with words, leaving pieces of me at every stop. I do not spread lessons, but leave a single thought to taste the wind, and grant me knowledge of its travels, so that I may taste everything unburdened." She asked me, if a tree claims to be a flower, does that make it so? I told her that yes, it does. Sorry, journal. I'll get there eventually. It's not it still. Okay, there we go. It was the one that was already open, of course. This one is called My Brother Likes Mothman. My brother likes Mothman, so I bought a shirt and a mug and a pillow and a pin and my mother likes gnomes, so I bought a rainbow of them, a holiday collection, and you probably get the picture, right? Well, click, quick, a snapshot of the girl selling her soul for a petal of love, but leaving a bitter taste in the nectar. My mother doesn't like gnomes anymore. For a page of love, I've written 1,000 sorries, taking fault for my faults and my non-faults and myself. Degrade me harder, baby, for it's all that I am. If love is warmth, I'll trade limb by limb for a chance at a spark. Dignity sacrificed for a little kindness. Take all that I am and then love me, warm me, love me. This one I might just do it. It's short, so I think, thank you. Also, thank Ricky, for, I was like, I didn't want to just talk. I needed something to get me focused. This one is called Serpent. The feminine rage like a holy christening, drowning in the feeling of sad, mad, confused, hate, repent. I arrange my halo, crooked from the drop, overflowing in my fingertips, pulling at my hair to feel righteous indignation holy. The narrow channels and dams decaying, cracking, crumbling, rot, fall, allowing passage to my biblical fury. The feminine rage, like the rapture, and again, I am holy. And that is all I have for you. I am working on a book, so if anyone has any tips, tricks, comments, concerns, questions, no questions, just tips, tricks, comments, concerns, I will accept them wholeheartedly. Oh, goodness, my Instagram handle is long. It's astrophobic alien. It's kind of an ironic thing, but that's astrophobic alien on Instagram. Thank you. And thank you, Ricky.
Hi, everybody. That was a great job. We imported her from Hampton.
Hi, I'm Kadence. I normally, well, when I was coming here, I had the idea of doing a cover just to get warmed up with and then do originals. But then I heard Alex's speech, so I figured let's just do 3 originals and kind of get into the nitty gritty of myself. I normally do open mics like the Virginia Beach area, mostly like Keegan's, Froggy's, Cold Brewing, other bunch of places. I went home to Jersey, and that's where I'm originally from. And I got to do an open mic out there. And for like the first time ever, I've had all 3 of my parents come and see me at the same time. That's mom, dad, stepdad. And I remember I was playing, I had this one song that I've written out and I've already like practiced and I really wanted to sing in front of them, but I never really had the courage to do it, and you'll soon figure out why. But I did, and my mom definitely did try to hide some tears from me after I said it. You understand why. The song's called Trio. I didn't understand, I didn't want to know why every weekend my brother and I had to go a different set of walls every couple years or so. Cause mommy and daddy don't love each other no more. Then a third set of boots that just walked into the door, and I wasn't sure what was normal anymore. Each day the sun came up and everything was good. Had 3 sets of eyes full of love as they should. But then the moon came out and the shadows at night started poking and prodding and things weren't right. There came the bickering and fighting and screaming and shouting and chaos and madness and overwhelming sadness and walking on eggshells and hearing the cracking. The tension made the pill of life much harder to take. Was it my fault you wore rank? Was it my fault you changed homes? Was it my fault that you drank? Was it my only purpose to be all 3 of y'all's bags to pour your trauma into? Or am I just ungrateful for what I was raised into? One shielded most of the dark, one taught us right from wrong, one worked a dozen jobs, did everything it could. Maybe I push away the good to clear out the bad. I imprinted the negative to learn from mistakes. I may come off as selfish, but it's because that I care. This trio destroyed themselves. I felt I couldn't do shit because I was just a kid that felt the deep down that the safest place at home was never around. How did you think I would feel when I see the look in your eye? Looked in my face and you lied, couldn't remember last night. I know you loved and cared for me and did your best to raise the best, but I can't quell the thoughts of me that remind me you were a mess. Made me think I was horrible for having mixed opinions. Emotions forcing love to one who needs to drink to sleep at night. Emotions forcing love to one who needs a drink to sleep at night. I didn't understand, I didn't want to know why every weekend my brother and I had to go a different set of walls every couple years or so. Cause mommy and daddy don't love each other no more. Then a third set of boots, they just walked into the door, and I wasn't sure what was normal anymore. Trio, thank you. Trust me, it gets more depressing from here.
No. That was, I'm complimenting. That is, that felt like Thin Lizzy. She wants revenge.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm feeling it.
I forgot to ask, is swearing okay? Is everybody now okay with swearing? I just want to make sure. Good? Okay, I just want to clear it up first. It's very rare I get to actually talk about my own songs. I feel like I had a conversation with Richard about before. Like, most time I go out to play at bars, like, people just want to hear like the background music. They don't care about like the actual artistry and the creativity behind it. I've been playing. Originally, I was a percussionist. I started playing when I was in like third grade. Did marching band, jazz band. I was in a pipe band for 3 years, believe it or not. Then I learned bass, and then I learned guitar. January 3rd of last year is actually when I started playing. And since then, I've just been constantly grinding and working constantly over and over and over to get myself to kind of where I'm at now, just playing and singing wise. And it's a little exhausting, definitely a little bit. I feel like a lot of times I always try to like put a lot of pressure on myself, especially when maybe just self-destruction or self-comparing to other musicians. But I don't know, that's just me. Getting a little bit of reckless. Getting pulled in different directions, or maybe it's my imagination. Don't see any ropes, don't see any chains. My imagination. Wanna run 100 miles, maybe just sleep all day. I'll write another fantasy novel, haven't decided yet, I don't know. I feel like I'm running out of time, not a second to waste. Do everything before I die. So with the one life I gotta treat it like a dozen. And when we do the trial, they set the goals and knuckle running. Nothing wrong with me being a little bit motivated. Gotta make the family proud, the siblings, the cousins. Owe it to myself, but my mind is always buzzing. Nothing wrong with me being a little bit motivated. Okay, maybe I will admit that maybe I'm a little exhausted, but I simply cannot quit. Gotta work till I feel triumphant, cause I got too much to lose. Can put my foot off the gas. How long will all this last? God, please don't make me choose. I feel like I'm running out of time. Got a second to waste. Do everything before I die. So with the one life I gotta treat it like a dozen. It's written through the chapter, said the goals enough for running. Nothing wrong with me being a little bit motivated. Gotta make the family proud, with siblings, the cousins. Owe it to myself, but my mind is always buzzing. Nothing wrong with me being a little bit motivated. The checklist in my head goes on and on. Gotta stay focused, gotta stay headstrong. Each mountain I climb is never enough. Got salt to skin, not excuse for not being tough. But with the one life I got, I pretend like it's a dozen. Am I getting reckless, or is there a certain reason something's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? With the one life I got, I pretend like it's a dozen. Am I getting reckless, or is there a certain reason something's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I'm just kidding. There's nothing wrong with me at all. With the one life I gotta treat it like a dozen. It's written through the chapter, said that goes enough for running. Nothing wrong with me being a little bit motivated. Gotta make the family proud, of siblings and cousins. Owe it to myself, while my mind is always buzzing. Nothing wrong with me being a little bit motivated. Woo! Thank you. Reckless. This one actually will sit down for it. Ugh. Yeah, it works out like this. I've actually have written, honestly, like quite a bit of songs. Because I do like creative writing and stuff, so it's kind of like naturally edited with me. Sorry. So I don't know. I feel like I always have like the same like kind of recurring thoughts kind of like going on in my head. And oftentimes I find when I'm writing songs, I pick like one asset of like a thought or like I have where it'd be talking about depression, stuff with the military, and just like yada yada yada. You know the usual stuff. It's very rare that I think that I've written a song that I think perfectly encapsulates like me personally, like from personality to how I feel like emotionally, just like in overall just outward appearance. I think this one best defines it, and it's probably my favorite song that I ever wrote. I mentioned earlier that Trio made my mom cry. This one was actually when I played it last night, because I was playing somewhere else. I actually found out that one of my friends was actually crying as well. So that's, I guess, brownie points for me, I guess. Yeah. This one song is called "Dear My Old Friend." To whom it may concern, and nobody, a pal, it's been a while since I recognized that you were even there. Wait, that came out wrong. What I meant was, I have changed so much that my old self feels much more like a distant memory. Do you get me? You might be ahead of me. Maybe I might have some of the answers. I've been looking for some explanations here, some quotations and confirmations you see. There's a couple things that aren't quite fully clear. I hope to pinpoint them out so you can help me out here. Lend me your ear. Off the bat, first on the agenda, why do you remember so much? Why do simple conversations become talking points for later? Why do I remember the slightest details like a complete mental record of everything that seems to come my way? I'm not exaggerating, I mean, sure, it's helped me out like once or twice. Now, just for instance, just a year into guitar and I play music for all to hear. Have my own discography created from blood, laughter, of tears. I played at open mics and music gigs and anywhere that's near. But why do I hear the pitches, the frequencies, the screaming, and the shouting of my past mistakes? It makes things complicated. I hear 1,000 voices tell me I'm making the wrong decisions. I can't rationalize humanity, so I think I'm going insane. I'm left with all the love to give to anyone who wants it, yet I'm stripped of all the tools to build the bridges to support it. I'm left with all the trauma of a person who no longer exists. I'm left with 1,000 questions with no answers seem to fit. I don't know why. I feel with so much anger and frustrations that myself or someone else, there's no particular direction. The ups and downs of life sometimes feel like a downward spiral. I'm so sick of my thoughts. I feel so coarse, horrid, and vile, but I swear, I try to walk around with nothing but a smile, but we all know that's a fucking lie, because hey, I gotta try so I don't give ours the satisfaction of knowing something is wrong. I don't give ours the advantage of proving that all my efforts are wrong. I come to you, my dear friend, so you can tell me how it is. I can't go to anybody else. They just don't get the gist of my unique situation that everyone else in the world faces. Is this my eternal punch with both of us trading places? Dear my old friend, I can feel the pain you're in. What can make it right again? Is this the end? Is death supposed to feel like this? This endless void leans in to kiss. Dear my old friend, I'm a creature trapped in a corner. Don't know if I'll last any longer. I feel alone. Despite these friends and loved ones, I don't think it's enough. Dear my old friends, why can't I ever trust? My mind has run amok. Think positive is nothing but a band-aid. These scars can only fade. Dear my old friends, maybe I'm ungrateful, maybe I'm pretentious, but we both know these thoughts went on and on. Rather scream from the top of my lungs. Ooh, 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 Dear my old friends, thank you. Here's the first song I ever wrote. Everywhere and all at once is so, so far away. I want to ignore everything, but just can't look away. Wouldn't life be easier if we chose some ignorance? Am I just a hypocrite making a song like this? I just want to go far, far away, away from everything, save for another day. I just want to stay inside my head. It Feel the blissful ignorance. Rest of the world can wait another day. Now is that just irresponsible, neglecting the rest of the world? Avoiding all the politics, the conflicts here on earth. You should take a frontward stance on things, you should make your issues clear. You should state if you are left or right, if you're pro-gun or pro-queer. My beliefs shouldn't affect others, why should I care what they think? You know what I think, you already know. I just want to go far, far away, away from everything, save for another day. I just want to stay inside my head and feel the blissful ignorance. Rest of the world can wait another day. I fear for how the future is gonna turn out. Will everything be fine? I'm just tired of a tired eye when I go outside, cause it's all just a fucking mess. But the best that I can do is play a little song, drum a tune, sing along, let it out from my lungs. I just want to go far, far away, away from everything, save for another day. I just want to stay inside my head, feel the blissful ignorance. Rest of the world can wait another. I just want to go far, far away, away from everything, save for another day. I just want to stay inside my head and feel the blissful ignorance. Rest of the world can wait another day. Thank you. Another day. All right, that's all I got. Bye. Oh yeah, on Instagram it's cadence.music.rights. That's Cadence with a K. I actually am releasing an album next Friday. It's basically it's like a collection of like all my works, including Another Day is on it. The first 3 songs is on an album that I'm working on for the future, so hopefully that'll be out soon. But yeah, Instagram is cadence with a K.music.rights. Thank you very much. Listen to stuff. I have a D&D album. That's also kind of cool, but that's pretty much it. Have a good one.